I've been playing the CropDeck playtest, and let me tell you something, this might be the next big deck builder of 2025. Who would have thought a farming deck building roguelite could work? What's CropDeck and what do you do in it? Well, you start by selecting one of 3 random decks that change each run. Then a map that is very reminiscent of Spire is laid down to you, where you can pick levels of varying length and biomes that affect your gameplay. The aim is simple, farm enough crops to pay your taxes within the time frame you're given. Now the game doesn't make this easy on you. Tax day exponentially increases as you keep going. Levels with longer length have multiple tax days, surely that can be legal. And the biomes and the weather fight back. With snow biomes freezing your crops, preventing them from growing until you plow the plot, and storms lighting your crops on fire until you hose them down, you really start appreciating your local farmers more. Okay, now let's get into my 2-hour experience, or how I broke the game. Now when I say that, I don't mean I exploited a bug or something of the sorts. I broke it in the sense of how roguelites like Balatro or Monster Train let you run wild with build ideas that you get mid-run, and it pays off. This speaks on the strength of CropDeck. I started off my run as a lowly corn farmer trying to get by the first level, making 10 coins for each 3 days. Not so great, but it got me through. Then I was hit with taxes that equated to almost 9 times more, so I knew I had to adapt and quickly. That's when I found a card that paved the way for the rest of the run. Pumpkins. While it had a hefty period of growing, taking 6 days until I could harvest it, and it took 2 out of the 3 energy I had per day, it gave me 5 times the amount of money corn did. But then I got wheat, and the stars aligned. Let me explain. Wheat gives a measly 10 coins, however, when you harvest it, the soil is fertilized, and anything you grow after takes half the time, and the synergy just started building itself. Grow wheat, make sure it grows as soon as possible, try and play pumpkins in each hand, halving the time for the growth and doubling my profits. But how can I push it even further? Scarecrows. Scarecrows are essentially this game's equivalent of Balatro's jokers. They provide passive bonuses that help you as you farm, with a scarecrow that gives you 1 energy for each 3 harvested crops, synergizing with wheat, 1 that increases your hand size, increasing the chances that you get a pumpkin on each hand, and the pumpkin spice latte scarecrow increasing my energy cap by 1. I was farming pumpkins like crazy, making money left, right and center. The game stood no chance, and I had such a blast reaching that great success end screen. Paying my taxes never felt so fun. It's rare to find a roguelite that feels fresh and allows you to experiment with builds that actually pay off. Literally. The combination of farming, deck building, and roguelite progression is just brilliant, and it absolutely lived up to my expectations, even exceeding them honestly. If you're a fan of Spire, Balatro, or Monster Train, and you're looking for the next big challenge that rewards creative thinking, then you absolutely have to keep an eye on CropDeck. This game has a lot of potential to be the deck builder of 2025, and I highly recommend checking it out when it fully releases. Does CropDeck seem like a game you would try out? Leave a comment below. If you enjoyed the video and want more reviews and first looks on underrated and overlooked indie games, subscribe to the channel and leave a like. Have a good day and stay weird.